Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Marvel Legends update reveal video from today's Hasbro Teams Marvel Fan First Monday. If you're trying to pick up your Marvel Legends, you can do so at Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below. Now while you're down there, I ask you to please hit that like button, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. It just takes a little click. Anyway, you can see that we got the Hasbro team over here. We have Ryan, Dwight, and Dan, and their big thing today was talking about Fantastic Four. They started off, showing off some comic cover images, and then they went into talking about Doctor Doom, and then they gave us the first reveal, which was Psycho Man, which they hinted at last time, and this looks pretty sweet. I like that they're going with the retro packaging again, so that is very cool. I apologize for that clicking sound, but I'm going through pictures. But yeah, all new sculpt over here, pinless joints through and through, nothing reused from any figure, so I'm really excited about that. I love having new characters in the Marvel Legends collection, as you guys have heard me say time and time again, so I'm very happy about having a Psycho Man, even though I don't know that much about Psycho Man. Happy to have a Psycho Man. And then you can see Dwight holding the figure right over here, looking pretty sweet. They also revealed the High Evolutionary, which is a character I am definitely more familiar with. I'm used to seeing him like super tall and stuff, but he could change his size and everything. So this figure looks very cool. The red plastic that they're using over here, again, he's got the pinless joints and stuff, and I like that whole like the ribbed metallic look for the limbs. So this looks like it's definitely a dope figure to me anyway. I'm excited for it. But yeah, next up we got the Fantastic Four figures finally, and they started off with the Thing over here. So we're getting a redone Thing with new shorts and new color for the shorts, and two new head sculpts. They've raised that brow so that the brow is a lot heavier and everything. They talked about how there's a controversy or a debate over gritted teeth or no teeth, you know what I mean, or Thing having teeth or not having teeth at all. So they included both options, which I think was a smart move, so that's pretty sweet. And then we get on to the next reveal, which is Mr. Fantastic, and he's got the lab coat with interchangeable arms. You can see that he's just got the regular arms that we've seen before, or the regular Mr. Fantastic arms, which we've seen before with the salad fingers, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I am stoked to get this lab coat on Mr. Fantastic. They did this with the Moira McTaggart figure, and I think it worked out great with that. So I'm really excited for them doing it again with this figure over here. It looks badass, so I'm stoked to have that. Could probably go ahead and put those arms on the previous Mr. Fantastic too, which is really cool. And then next, they gave us a new Human Torch reveal over here with the full translucent red, which I think is really badass. If you notice, he does not have a 4 emblem on his chest, so if you don't want to use this for your Fantastic Four, you can totally use this as an Android Human Torch, I think anyway. Even though, the face of Android Human Torch is supposed to be kind of like fully covered and everything, and just like a bunch of streaked lines. So it'd be nice to get that head sculpt later on. You can plop it on this body, but still, if you just want your Johnny Storm Human Torch like this, it's dope. They added effects and everything to the feet, which I think is a nice touch. We've seen those before. And then we get the last of the Fantastic Four family. We have Sue Storm, Invisible Woman over here with... What the heck happened with this head sculpt, bro? Dude, it looks awful to me. That's just my personal take. I love that we're getting this effect again. And again, I like having the classic suits over here, so I think that's really badass. But the head sculpt is a faceplant, in my opinion. This is like really one of the worst things I think I've seen from Hasbro in a long time. Like, to me, just my own opinion, I think this is awful. I really don't like the head sculpt. I mean, the hairstyle thing, I don't think it was executed the way they may have planned. I guess they're going with more of an old school look over here. I thought they mentioned 90s. I don't remember her looking like this in the 90s either. But hey, I'm sure there's references out there. If I could find them as I'm editing, I'll throw them up there. But for real, I mean, the face itself is just awful. So I'm not really happy with this head sculpt at all. This just looks all kinds of bad. And then on top of it, I'm bummed out that we're not seeing that Frankie Ray Nova body mold being used on our female figures yet. Like, I would like them to just use that for everything now, because, you know, she's got the single jointed elbows and stuff. They have the tech with the new arms, with the bicep swivel and the double jointed elbows, so I would like to see that on this figure, you know what I mean? But nope, not yet. I guess we gotta wait for that Galactus to come through before they can start giving us that that new body mold regularly. I don't know what the holdup is with using that body mold, but, you know. Anyway, if you want to pre-order all of these, they will be available tomorrow. So yeah, pre-orders go up everywhere tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then next, they gave us some Pulse exclusive reveals. We have a full invisible woman right here with that ugly head sculpt again. Dude, that thing looks horrible. I'm sorry, dude, I haven't trashed on any Hasbro stuff in a long time, and honestly, like, if I'm the only one here that thinks that head sculpt is awful, then I feel really bad, you know. But I honestly don't know how they... But anyway, I'm excited about them having this invisible woman right here, the whole clear version. I think that's a really cool take. I love that they have that. And then you have Dwight right over here, you know, having his, you know, invisible woman foursome over here with the 4 different invisible women. So if that's a fantasy of yours and you want all 4 like that, well, hey, now it will happen. But if you want more Johnny Storm, oh, this will be available again tomorrow, and it's gonna have that. It's gonna be a Pulse exclusive, and it's gonna have that cool shipper box going around it. I do like the packaging for all these, by the way. I do think it's pretty sweet. And then next up, we're getting another Pulse exclusive of Human Torch Johnny Storm, depowered as they'd shown us before. So now we're going to have the depowered version and the powered up version, and I think that's cool. I like how we're getting both of these right over here. So that's really sick. I love having those options. Hopefully it's not going to be too hard interchanging parts and getting creative with it. You know, we've seen this figure already, but, you know, I'm stoked that they're doing it again. Or giving us the full reveal over here, because it looks stoked to me. I do like how the Johnny came out. Then they have some really cool pictures of the HasLab Galactus, which I really hope gets backed. I mean, I think it's gonna get backed, dude. It looks too cool, and anybody that's you know, been holding off, you know, I think eventually they'll come through as we get closer to the end date. But I have a feeling it's gonna get backed. Not feeling so sure about that Frankie Nova getting back though, because I mean, dude, they really gave us an ambitious number, or gave themselves an ambitious number to hit, especially with the stretch goal of 16,000. Hey, one thing I gotta appreciate is this shot right here with the Frankie Nova figure, because it's like, you know, I like the way they sculpted the hair to get out of the way of certain things. You know, I appreciate that. The gold on this looks awesome. But they revealed that she will have a badass accessory that we did not see before, and that is this whole flame effect that she will be able to key into. So I think there's going to be a peg sticking out of it. They said key into it, so I don't know if it'll just like squeeze in, just put it in there. That's what keying means. But it may have a peg in there, and you can use it for Human Torch, you can use it for Frankie Nova, so that's dope. So now I'm going to order 2 Galactuses so that I can have this extra accessory. No, I'm just kidding. But one for Frankie Nova, one for Human Torch. Now I need 2 Galactus figures. Could you imagine? Anyway, that's a bad joke. Or I just think it's a funny scenario for anyone that ever thought about doing that. They also revealed tomorrow that Hand Ninja with the black suit variation is going to be up tomorrow as well. So stay tuned for that. You can pick that up. And then they got into talking some X-Men over here. So we have Cannonball and Domino 2-pack from back in the day. And we have the full reveal of Cannonball over here. Just like how we'd seen before. But of course we saw that this one's going to be femured out. And I just wanted to comment on the Kirby Crackle effect that they're going for over here. Like, it just... I'm thinking 101 Dalmatians. I don't think that's what they're going for. So I'm not a big fan of that. I'll probably just use the old effect that I have. And again, you know, I never hated on Hasbro for them releasing Cannonball with just the effect. It always made sense to me. And to be honest with you guys, after this figure comes out, I'm probably still going to have my Cannonball with the blast effect over here. So I always felt kind of, you know, like, yeah, having legs with the figure, that was always a cool idea to me, but like, it never made me hate on the figure because of that, you know? Like, of course I would like to have legs with the figure, and I'm glad that they're doing it, so that's dope as hell. But yeah, from the very beginning, I never hated on Hasbro for releasing this figure with no legs, because I've always wanted to have him displayed, with him using his power set. So it's just also kind of funny to me that they have him coming out with both pieces over here, but you know, like the effect the effect part is kind of more of the fail on this part to me. Anyway, not a fail, but like, what the hell's up with the polka dots, right? Or the Dalmatian dots. And you can see Ryan right over here, dismembering or taking him apart right in half right there. So showing off that feature, which I thought was pretty cool. And then here's Domino again, which we've seen before, and this figure looks badass. I'm really excited for this Domino. I can't really complain about the Domino figure at all, I guess, except from her not having the pinless joints. But she does have the double elbows, and I'm very happy for that. One thing I am bummed out about is their photographer not utilizing those freaking double jointed elbows, bro. Yo, dude, we've been wanting figures with double jointed elbows, and you're not using the double jointed elbows in your promo shot. Like, dude, bend that top elbow joint. Like, the main reason why I've really wanted double jointed elbows on the female figures is because I want them to hold their guns properly and stuff. That's a big reason. And here she is holding the gun, and they're using the single joint elbow. This is not anybody's fault from the Hasbro design team. You know, they're making the figure the way I want to see it. It's just the photographer over here. Whoever posed this figure, stop doing that where you use only just the one joint, please. Sorry. All right. ShartimusPrime need a nap. All right, I'm getting stretched thin over here, so I'm getting a little angsty on what I'm seeing. But anyway, we got this cool trading card over here. I mean, dude, honestly, I'm mostly very excited with everything that they're showing off, you know, but I do have my gripes. As always, I have my gripes. Okay, so here we get Richter, which I'm really, really excited about. This, for me, was my favorite reveal of the day. Super excited to get some Latino representation in action figure form, which is a rarity in the Marvel Universe, or in the 616 in general. We just don't have too many Latino characters, so I'm very happy to see Richter over here. I thought it was kind of funny, Dwight was making fun of his grandma boots, and I think the attire that they chose for this and the design for Richter looks awesome and everything. The shoulder pads look dope, boots look sick. I love what they've done with the power effects over here. The choice of using those power effects, I think, was a very cool, good call, having the translucent green right there. And yeah, you know, we're seeing some reused parts. Of course, not everything's brand new. You get wide open hands there too, and you can see Ryan holding them in a fairly decent pose. Just my biggest gripe about this figure is that it looks like they took the Madrix head and just added long hair to it. That bums me out. I don't know. Could just be me seeing the Madrix head sculpt over here because it's multiple man. I've seen that a lot. But especially with these guys being on the same team, it's like, dude, you can't have multiple man and Richter having the same head sculpt and just adding different hair. It looks like Richter. It looks like Richter and Madrix, like it's the same exact dude with just different hair, and that frustrates me. I wish they did something a little bit more different with the face sculpt over there. That bums me out. But anyway, moving on. They talk about you know, Ryan's a huge fan of the X-Men trading cards and everything, and just collecting comic trading cards, as I am myself. We talk about how he was a kid model back in the day. And I thought that was actually a pretty funny joke. And, and then you can see the trading cards right over here that they're kind of stylizing the packaging for, and I thought that's a nice touch. So having the fandom of the creators actually incorporated with the product, I think, is awesome. I really enjoy that aspect of the Hasbro Marvel team. It shows their passion, and I'm happy to see that. Like, that actually really does amp me up, especially because I'm a huge fan of the trading cards as well. So it's actually making me want to do another video unboxing of the Series 2 X-Men trading cards now. I feel like I gotta go buy a brand new box of that. That would be nice. But anyway, the pre-order will be up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. That will be a Pulse Shop Disney exclusive between those two online retailers. So you could get this pack set, this 3-pack set from either one. I think this is actually going to be a very dope 3-pack. I like it a lot. And then we got a little sneak peek over here of another figure reveal. It looks like the animated Morbius hand. That's what I'm seeing it as, so it could be somebody else. I don't know, but, you know, looks like animated Morbius for that plasma. But anyway, I want to know what you guys think. As always, I enjoy these live streams. I complain about this or that, but at the end of the day, I'm happy to see these guys on here, especially with COVID times and everything. It's the closest we can get to any kind of interaction. These guys love interacting with the fans. I've seen it in person, not just with myself, but I've seen them talk to a ton of other people, and they love the interaction. And the fact that they host these things, I think, is just dope. I'm really happy that they keep doing it. And man, I'm hoping that Galactus gets back. I really want that figure, and it looks badass as hell. And I don't know, who knows? Maybe if it doesn't get back, they'll do another one and take away all the finger articulation and bring down the number to like 6,000 or something. I don't know. That would suck. I just want this thing to get back. It would be sweet. I want my Galactus figure. I want the Galactus more than the Frankie Nova. If they don't get those 16,000 backer stretch goal numbers, I have a feeling that they will release Frankie Nova in a different way. So we'll see, man. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think. Which one are you most excited for? For me personally, again, Richter, that's the one I'm most excited for. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell, and I will have an Ursa Major Wave Marvel Legends figure review tomorrow. Yeah, believe it or not, it's happening, man. I'm going to finish reviewing that Ursa Major Wave. I promise. All right, so stay tuned for those videos, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face.